Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna, and here basically we are discussing about the one topic that is currency. One of the person basically told that basically the people basically who died in Corona basically they were placed to different planet, right? Basically, actually, why they were placed here? One of the person basically literally asked the question, why they were placed. Then one of the person told that basically why they might have placed here. That actually the question basically was. Then one of the person told that basically there might be something basically the energy basically which is going to get to the set of group basically. For example, assume that uh, assume that there are 5 lakh planet. There are 5 lakh planet basically where basically the corona death people basically are placed. Just taking as an example, basically this real is it's this is real or fake basically. Fake, you can verify this. Like this basically 5 lakh planet basically was selected to place the corona basically people died people are going to place there basically, and there basically they are going to be cloned. Few people says that we will clone here from here only and then we will place there basically, but that is not going to work. If that is going to work, then basically that planet is not going to work basically. Then he told that basically okay basically we will do one thing, we will place that their bodies, and then basically let's see basically what happens. Then basically he told that basically we will do one thing, we will place 500 here, 500 here, 500. Like this basically 5 lakh planet basically is going to be placed, five each 500 basically bodies. Then they told that basically who is going to clone that basically. That basically the satellite groups are basically there who are going to clone that. How basically the Earth planets started basically. The satellite group told that basically, do you know basically how the Earth planet basically started? Then they basically literally displayed that video, which basically they were basically was having basically. They told that basically these are the few set of group basically people basically whose body was basically cloned, and then the Earth planet started. Do you want to know that place also basically where the top 100 people basically has started their journey? Do you want to know that place? Then one person basically was shocked basically. Then basically it might be possible basically. This is basically just virtual connection, virtual talk between universe and bank, that World Bank person, and between Sunil R. Nair. And in this basically one of the big software company also jumped into this forum, into this talk. Like this basically he told that basically uh, uh, 5 lakh planet basically will be okay basically. Then he told that basically, yeah, currently basically we can have this 5 lakh planet only. Then the human clone was done, and like this basically they were connected. They were basically used for the especially for the corona purpose basically. One person told that basically why basically this type of creation basically has it. Then one of the person told that basically we have created the corona antibiotic. Now basically the physical place is required basically. So they created physical place also. Then that physical place connected to that 5 lakh planet basically, from where the latest update is going to come. Like this the latest updates are going to come. That means one person told that basically corona planet basically is corona basically disease and medicine is created from 5 crore planet. If I say this way, then it would be wrong or 100% correct. Then that universe person told that basically it would be 100% correct. For example, assume that corona activated when one person basically was doing some certain level of task, and suddenly basically something happened to that particular person, and suddenly basically corona activated. what task basically, that basically he might be doing some task basically. That time basically something bad, very bad happened to that particular person. So that time basically this was the planet basically which was attracted towards Earth planet, and which was tracked by satellite groups. They tracked that this was the 5 lakh planet basically who was basically attracted from the satellite groups, and the corona disease basically spread it. Then one of the person told that basically till now basically it was not attracted. Suddenly basically it has attracted. Few people says that basically this attracts every 100 years. That why basically that basically universe group only basically might be knowing. Why basically it attracts every 100 years. Every 100 years why it attracts, that basically universe group only might be knowing that. So assume that this was the 5 lakh planet. This was the 5 lakh planet basically, and in this basically 5 lakh planet basically the people basically placed like this basically many crores of planet are basically created also. In this basically lots of people basically are also staying. Like this assumed basically here basically we are just talking about this 5 lakh planet. So 5 lakh planet basically created, and the human also basically placed, and they basically started their journey. They started their journey. Like this they started their journey, and from in that place basically, that is the corona planet basically, corona antibiotic city basically was created in earth planet, that was getting the data. Few data was basically getting directly, few data was basically getting from satellites, and this was captured by the nuclear power company. So just see basically up to what level the universe power is basically. They tracked that planet also basically, from which the basically the corona energy was basically came, and due to that lakhs of lakhs of human basically died. So just see the power of universe basically. They tracked that 5 lakh planet also. They tracked that 5 lakh planet also. They placed the 500 people basically there also. Then basically they are sending the energy also, and this happens every 100 years. This happens every 100 years. Why basically 100 years chain is, that basically universe group only might be doing. So this is also basically one of the currency part basically. Why? Because this is also current dependent on the currency basically, right? That corona disease, corona antibiotic place basically need money that is created from the on the base of certain currency amount. Now that is getting the energy from the satellite, that is also not connected with currency basically. So just see basically how currencies basically are divided here. One person told that basically we have allocated this much currency to the malaria city. This much the currency has been allocated to the corona disease, corona city basically. This much money basically I have allocated to the, this many currency basically I have allocated to the chikungunya disease, chikungunya city, chikungunya antibiotic city. Antibiotic city basically. Like this basically crores of planet basically has created after the earth planet got birth, and this everything was chained also basically. How basically that chain is basically, that matrix basically, that only universe group basically might be knowing it. But see the power of universe basically. They tracked that 5 crore planet also, and they have done the magic also basically. So in next video we are going to see little bit